Hi everyone, and in this video we are going to be talking about using fprintf and fscanf to get to interact with our console or our terminal itself. And before we get started with that, I want you to understand the concept of something called streams. So streams are basically just data coming one after the other. So a byte stream would be data coming as one byte after another. A character stream would be data coming in as one character after another. So that's what streams are. And what we were using right here, the FPTR right here, that's basically, you can think of it as a file stream. So we were getting data through a file stream, and when we are trying to write data, we were sending it via a file stream. And there's actually three built-in streams that we have, which is std in, which is our standard input stream. There's std out, which is our standard output stream, and there's std error, which is our standard error stream. So when we do a normal printf, it just writes to this std out stream. So when we do a scanf, it just reads from this std in stream. So what we are going to do is all we have to do is just say fprintf, and here if you remember correctly, I need to give my file pointer, so fptr, but I don't have one here, so I just say std out here, std out, and then I write hello world. And let's go ahead and try running this program. So gcc streams.c-o streams, and let's go ahead and run this. So as you can see, it prints out hello world. So that's basically printing out to std out. And similarly, I can also do something like read from the standard input stream. So I just do an int n, and then I can say fscanf and std in, and then I can do a %d and then n, actually ampersand n. So here again, I'm mentioning that I want to read from the standard input stream. So let's go ahead and run it again. So this time it prints hello world, and then it's waiting for me to print to give an integer. So I can give something like 543, let's say, and hit enter. I should actually print out the integer again. So let's do fprintf std out %d and n, and let's go ahead and run it again, and let's give it some random number, and as you can see, it prints out the number again. So that's about how I can use these fprintf or fscanf to read from the standard input and standard output stream. And you might not use this ever, but this is just something that you should know. If you do see that this right here that we were using was just a file stream, and we have three standard streams: std in, std out, and std err. So we can always use fprintf to read from our terminal, and use fscanf to read we can use fprintf to write to our terminal, and we can use fscanf to read from our terminal. And I can always also write to my my standard error stream, but you won't really notice a difference between my error stream and my output stream, because they just look the same on my terminal. So I do std err, and then let's just say I print error, and I can show you that this actually works, but you won't see a difference here. It just prints hello world and it prints error. But if you configured your terminal in such a way that it gives you the error stream in red, let's say, and the output stream in white. That actually can be done. So in that case, you would get this error in red because I wrote that to my standard error stream. Whereas you'd still get this hello world in white because I wrote it to my standard output stream. So basically that's it about our talk about streams, and this gets us to the end of file handling. From now on we'll be starting with structs and enums. So I'll see you there.